And just some explanation of the rules before we start. The basic premise is you have 10 minutes to kill the Ragnarok. If you don't kill within 10 minutes, you get DQ'd. Each round is one fight, and after the fight, you get points based on how you did. If you kill the Ragnarok within 10 minutes, you receive 100 points. You then receive 100 points subtracted by the amount of time that you used to kill the Ragnarok. So if you take 5 minutes to kill the Ragnarok, you get 50 points. If you take 7 minutes to kill the Ragnarok, you get 30 points. So on, you get the gist. You also receive points for your remaining health percentage. So if you kill the Ragnarok with 90% health remaining, you get 90 points. If you kill it with 65% health remaining, you get 65 points. So on. These points are totaled, and these points are used to just indicate who's in what place for round 1. For round 2, which is run the same as round 1 largely, except only the people who survived round 1 make it to round 2. Within round 2, the 2 highest ships by points will advance to round 3, where they will fight a best of 3 1v1 to claim the title. Any other rules are probably explained along the way. For example, broadsiders spawn at 45, frontsiders spawn at 0, aircraft spawn in the air at whatever altitude is really best for them. I defined an altitude originally, but I decided whatever the creator wants is what they get. Ships spawn at 0. Submarines are not allowed. Spacecraft are not allowed. There's no exploiting allowed of any kind. I defined that in the rule set. And there's no sub-objects, no nothing like that. And besides that, the rules are pretty minimal. So let's get into it. Yeah, Kevin, I said I would. So, here's Brimstone Rain. I think this thing is pretty cool looking. Ark. Props to you, my guy. I quite like how she looks. This is a little goofy, though. Quite like how she looks. And this thing, I'm pretty sure, is a missile spammer. Let the sky fall upon our foes. And we'll let her go. Let's see what you got. Lasers. Interesting. And there goes the missile spam. Woo! Let's track. I believe these are Lua, because they have, I think those are Lua modules. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yes, that is fast. Driver is entirely correct. Driver is entirely correct. If you guys watched G-Modism's combat testing videos that I sent him of the Ragnarok versus the Draconia, he makes the exact point that how much of the ship is GPP, probably a lot. G-Modism makes the exact point that Driver did, that broadsiders have a redundancy advantage, which they do. Only some of these are getting through. This could be deadly if they... Yep, that's one gun dead. If they keep taking out guns like that, then the Brimstone Rain has an honest chance. Because that is one gun just gone. Dead completely. 480 GPP. My god, man. So you can see here, Ark is exploiting the main disadvantage of the Ragnarok, like I talked about. It is weak to javelins from both sides. If you make javelins from underneath or javelins from above, the Ragnarok cannot stand up to that, and Ark has done that perfectly by making large javelins. I'm pretty sure they're large. They could be huge. Correct me if I'm wrong. I didn't look at them that well. The main thing here is Ark has a material disadvantage, so he needs to take out each turret before I can slowly chip him down. So if he can land all his javelins onto my turrets, onto my AI, onto my central systems before I chip him down to nothing, then he can win this. As you can see, I am, of course, chipping him down. I think he has a lot of, some pretty thick armor here. He's also really, really crazy fast, so it's hard to land consistent shots. 10 module larges, yep, that sounds right. Okay, I think we're seeing larges land. Yeah, yeah. You need something that's just Sea Whiz to defend this. Okay, so he got lucky, or I got lucky. Whoa, holy shit. Okay, there is another one of my guns gone. Yeah, or something that can move quickly. Yeah. What do you do against this? Suffer. Suffer, move faster, or have just more Sea Whiz. Yeah, I got unlucky. He could have hit my superstructure, which would have been fine, but he hit two of my turrets. So, like, honestly, he will probably... If he continues to get these good shots off, he will probably win. Let's go see if I'm doing anything to him. His armor is really, really thick. Made of wood. Questionable choice on the wood spam there, my guy. But javelins are so strong. As long as he keeps firing them, who cares? Why am I getting pinged on Discord? Oh my god, you guys are saying stuff. I'm pretty sure that's what Crabulon is based off, Flap. What you posted in Torrent General. That's actually quite interesting, Arc. I've not considered that. You may have inspired me to make two versions of my next battleship. One that uses javelins and one that uses packs. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, it's kind of not the most block efficient armoring pattern, but hey, I suppose it's working. I'm not breaching your armor, but I also don't have any turrets left online. So what does it matter? Yeah, I might make a javelin ship just for funsies as another version of my next ship. I think I want to make packs chiefly. I think packs are fun. Funny part is javelins are so easy to code. I don't know why people don't do them more. I like accidentally coded a javelin when testing Lua missiles. Okay, that gun is gone, but it was already gone anyway. So, what does it matter? Yeah, it looks like the Ragnarok has one gun left alive. So the main issue here, right, is now the Brimstone Rain has to kill me within the next 8 minutes, or I guess 7 minutes and 20 seconds. Because it has disabled me for the most part, but it hasn't done a lot of percent damage. So it has to use those missiles to actually kill, which is going to be hard within the time limit, I think. Go see what's happening over here. Yeah, no matter how much lambs and sea whiz I have, I can't blow these missiles out of the sky, unfortunately. Crazy how much of a beating this armor takes, but I guess my main guns are said and done, so it doesn't matter in the end. Where am I getting pinged at? Oh, I'm getting pinged on one of my team servers, okay. Yeah, it has pretty decent armor. I can't tell you if the armor is really good because all my main guns got disabled immediately, so there's not really much information to gain. Ragnarok does less damage outside 3 kilometers. Yeah, I guess to an extent. Its guns are fairly accurate. And it should not be fighting this far away, but from the depths AI is just built a little different. So I can't really control where it fights, really. I've set it to 1500, and this is way more than 1500. It's a very funky shape. Sure is. I do still have one railgun online. Actually, 2 railguns online, I think. Do I have energy? I have some energy. And 2 railguns, so I do have a fighting chance. But that's as long as these guns don't get disabled, which they very well could. Yeah, I guess solar. But like I have tested all kinds of settings on this thing and I can't get it to fight at a consistent range. Cause this is, you know, 1500 combat distance, but it's fighting at like well over 3K. Ooh, don't kill the only gun I have left. Ouch, 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 ouch. Well, I definitely can't fight at 3K now because I don't have accuracy anymore. I still have barrels, but they are not accurate barrels. Rag's energy gen may have gotten broken by an update. I can check that, but it still is generating energy as you see here. But maybe not as efficiently as before. I can definitely check that later, after the tournament, in one of my maintenance updates I need to do to this thing. But yeah, I am just about weapons dead here. And this fight will slog on. Man, this thing is nimble. Doesn't, oh my god. It doesn't matter how much damage I've done to it, it still has missiles. So the Ragnarok isn't running. The Ragnarok is just refusing to engage at its specified distance. And I don't know what setting's causing that. I don't know why. This thing has adaptive shields. That's honestly really cool. But I don't know why. I'm not going to fix it right now. I can't be bothered. AI testing is really annoying, and I should probably just do breadboard, which I will do in the future. Yeah, I honestly, this fight might go to time. Okay, it switches sides. That makes sense why it's running away. Because this thing is pretty far away, and I don't think it's the Ragnarok choosing to be that far away. I think the Brimstone is choosing to be that far away. I think the Ragnarok would gladly be closer, but I don't think the AI is intelligent enough to get closer. So I'm unable to do damage, but I think he's unable to kill me. No, I don't think the Ragnarok's switching sides. It's been on this side consistently the whole time. I just think circling AI doesn't know when to close in properly, maybe? Because I'm on circling AI, I'm not on broadside AI. So keep that in mind. How does it do against Doomcram? The Brimstone or the Ragnarok? The Ragnarok doesn't fare well against Doomcram, for sure. Especially if you get close. Ow. There's something on my finger that just burned my eye. Ouch. Yeah, this fight is going to drag on. And, well, it's just going to be that way. Ow. Oh, the Brimstone? Yeah, I don't know. The Brimstone's, it seems really fast. It seems fairly evasive. Maybe if you make something faster that can get up in its face and just blow it up, that would be fine. But, I mean, that works against everything. If you make something fast with Doomcrams, like that kind of counters everything that exists in this game to get up in its face. No, I don't think the Brimstone would hold up. It's a lot of It's just a lot of like wooden armor, so it would probably get just shredded by a big cram. God. Well, I can't do damage, so this is a fight against the clock for Mr. Archangler here. Because my guns are now super duper inaccurate. Cram jet. Or just like a big cram frontsider that goes, ah, fuck you, and closes in on this thing. I want to make a frontsider, but I don't feel like learning crams to make a frontsider. So, whoops. Yeah, this thing is holding up. Kind of like, yeah, what the Moai is supposed to be. Yeah, I mean, if that thing just didn't get insta-killed. The workshop bomber, doesn't the bomber that throws crams at Mach 6, doesn't that thing use mass accelerators? Which is like kind of an exploit in my opinion. I'm pretty sure that that ship uses mass accelerators, which are very, 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 very cheesy. God, dude, you can't even see the Ragnarok from how far this thing engages. Like, the Sea Whiz guns have to arc it so far. Well, I think I might win by technicality here, to be honest. I think there's an honest to God future where that happens, which is the lamest way to win, but not much we can do about that. This is realistic modern combat? Yeah, this is what it looks like to watch modern cruisers fight each other. The missiles are running out of range? Well, let's see what this salvo does. And yeah, the Ragnarok doesn't try to close distance aggressively since it's on Circle AI. And I believe Circle AI... These missiles are going to space, bro. These missiles aren't even going to the Ragnarok, they're going to space. Yeah, I don't think Circle AI closes in that aggressively compared to Broadside AI. Which is good and bad. I think you may have lost a Lua part. Cause I don't think your Lua's working no more. Too far out? Maybe. Cause I mean, you can see they're getting closer. Yeah, I think the approach angle is set to 60 or 70 so that it's always broadsiding. Solar. Well, the thing is that your Lua worked previously. So I don't know what could be causing this. Because the Ragnarok is well within range. And I don't know where your Lua block is. Yeah, you still have Lua. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know what's happening here. But, at this point in the fight, there are no redos. This is a point in the fight where we are not allowed to restart. See if these work. These do not seem to be working. Yeah, so this is unfortunate, but this is what you get when you make your main weapons missiles. Missiles are prone to bullshit. And it seems bullshit has happened. The finest spaghetti on the market. Yes. It seems we have been faced with bullshit, and the missiles have stopped navigating. Which means that in a minute 30 time, the Ragnarok will survive completely. Despite being able to do no damage. You crave spaghetti? Bro, I could destroy something. It could be the alcohol speaking. Kevin, I've already said yes to this 3 times. Yeah, it seems it's broken, and we're just really gonna watch it fail to do anything for the next minute 15. Which is unfortunate, because I think you stood a solid chance of killing me. But alas, if something breaks like this, then there's nothing I can do. So, unfortunately, this will probably be a DQ for the Brimstone Rain. Honestly, guys, since round 2 is looking sparse, should I just advance the Brimstone Rain and give it another chance? Give me a yes or give me a no. Do you think it would have killed, or do you think it would have not? Just yes or no in chat. Yes. Yes. Yes, see? Arc, it looks like it's your lucky day. Arc, you are going to round 2 with 0 points. You are the only exception I will make. You're the only person who will get to round 2 with 0 points. That means you will go last in round 2, obviously. Since that is being reserved for the winners, but I will give you a once over before I start. So obviously, I'm pretty sure these are similar. These are APHE rail guns. Some good neck armor. Are these rail guns? I haven't seen a rail charger. Yes, I think I saw a rail charger up here. Yep, rails. Rail APHE. Let's see. Ooh, this is interesting cavernous design. I don't think I would leave this much empty space personally, but hey, if it works, it works. Or clip, I'm pretty sure. I can't quite tell. Looks like this aesthetic. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is just he took the 5th season and redid it with his own stuff. So it is very, very 5th season. I don't know what the C-Wiz is. Let's see. Looks fine. Is this double clipped autoloaders? I don't think I would go for double clipped autoloaders myself. I think you just go space efficiency with just a bunch of like a floor and ceiling of autoloaders with single clips. And he just redid the superstructure, which looks a little cooler than the original 5th season IMO. Quite like the stained glass. Very cool aesthetic choice. Oversized guns. These guys are like half the size of the guns. He took the guy lunch and is running for his life. It's been since 3 hours. That is quite a long time. Let's see. Throne room. Castle. Of course. And anything else of interest. Anything else of interest. Otherwise, it's a big boat. It's a rendition of the 5th season. Oh, it's got era everywhere. Era everywhere. Spaced armor. No me gusta. I'm sorry. I think spaced armor is never worth it. At least that kind of spaced armor. And yeah, I don't see much else. Let's let her rip. And let's keep in mind, this thing is 1.8. The Ragnarok is 2.19-ish. So, of course, we're at a disadvantage. These turrets look very much like my turrets. To an extent. These guns aren't live. I wonder if they're being limited too hard to be live. I think this gun is maybe over limited. This thing is very aggressive in its AI, which is kind of bad because it's keeping itself on front side. Pretty much a Ragnarok. Yeah. I believe he's taken the 5th season, added his own superstructure, and then kind of taken similar turrets to what I did, but I could be wrong. This thing is very, very aggressively. Is it a mirror match? No. This thing is also down quite a lot of materials, and it is one less turret. Keep in mind. Also, I think he's shooting pure APHE, whereas the Ragnarok has a party mix, just because I wanted to keep it interesting. I didn't want all 4 guns to be APHE or all 4 guns to be, say, about opaque shields. Yeah, I know. Yeah, opaque shields are sag. The fight fire with fire mentality, yeah. Flappy did this amazingly with one of his previous test ships, where he just did the exact thing that Ragnarok does, which is spam APHE, but he did it 10 times better, because he made bigger guns. And it just waxed the Ragnarok with no concern for what the Ragnarok wanted. I think you have your AI set up too aggressively here, Kevin. I think you need to make your AI less aggressive, because it's keeping you on front side, and your turrets are just getting waxed. You have no armor in the front side compared to your broadside, and your back turrets aren't live at all. And that's why you are ceasing to exist in percentage-wise. I don't think I've taken any significant damage. No, just superficial. To the deck. Yeah, so you should make your broadside way less aggressive, because this broadside is too aggressive and too close. You don't need to be this close, or as close as you're trying to be. Man, I love the tracers. I should have added more of these staggered tracers. So this gun is an example of laziness. 2 of the barrels have staggered tracers and the others 2 don't, because I was too lazy to keep pressing next ammo intake on like 10 on all the other guns. It was just too much. I didn't feel like fucking doing it. But staggered tracers are really cool, and I should have done more of them. Or whatever you call those, where like every 4th shot is a tracer. I need this ice to melt. I need some water. But I don't think we're getting very far in this fight. I think we're gonna see a pretty quick kill on the Ragnarok side. Rapid fire railgun, small calibers. Yeah, so that's kind of, if you're doing kinetics, or it's kind of similar to what this gun does. And if you're doing that, you're fighting fire with fire, because this gun is like powerful. And if you do that with railguns, you'll probably be so much better. Oh yeah, Solar, I know. I know it's not perfectly staggered, but it's like close enough to where I get 25% of the intakes are tracers and the other 75% are not tracers. So it kind of works. It's close enough. It doesn't need to be the perfect firing order. It just needs to be roughly every so many shots as a tracer. Oh yeah, you're getting ripped open. Yeah. My only concern with doing that is just trying to give the guns just some marginal accuracy without sacrificing damage. Because I want to use super cabs instead of tracers on almost all the guns. just so I can shoot underwater more effectively against really tall ships. Fire every 1.9 seconds. Yeah, my guns do fire. With 4 guns, it's pretty quick. I think this is just a slow burn downwards as this thing just gets ripped open. Let's see. Maybe color coding every accent takes. You could, driver. You could. But what I prefer to do is just use the next intake button. Just save myself. Just save myself some time. You could ensure, if you really wanted to, and take like 5 ever, you could probably find a way to ensure that like it perfectly staggers the tracers, but I don't know. I don't know how it works that well. It is a pain in the ass. Delta is very, very correct. It is a massive pain in the ass to do. It takes long, and it goes too long. Yeah, not much to say. We're just watching kind of a seal clubbing here, to be honest. Was the AI loyal in the first place? No. Don't trust AI. It will only betray you. Unless you spend like a lot of time learning how it works. Don't trust an AI. Never trust an AI. Don't trust an AI. Don't trust me. I probably can't sing that. I'll get copyright claim for that shit. Yeah, it probably is. You're probably correct. It probably is true random. I would imagine on like which intake gets picked. So that's why I just simply don't care. I just figure if there's a 25% chance of it picking a tracer, then it'll average out to every 1 in 4 shot as a tracer. Obviously, you'll get some extant cases like you're seeing right now, where like there's 2 tracers in a row, but averages win in large numbers. Oh, she's listening, and she's probably despawning. Ouch. There she goes. Kevin, I'm sorry to say, but that's that for you. What? Let me let it load in. Distinct lack of paint and superstructure. Very, very dangerous bridge here. Sitting here, there's no commands, so you're just kind of sitting here going that way, and then you get fucking sniped by a fucking 50 cal. This whole, yep. So yeah, I think like he said, he ran out of time. It looks about right. Big ship, big openings, big steam props, big lots of things. Let her rip. Keeps me focused. Yeah, like it's gonna make the VOD really weird when I have to like cut 3 different streams down into one. Are these torpedoes? They look like torpedoes. Okay. It's gonna be really, really interesting trying to edit this down correctly. Oh, yep, gotta turn off my HUD. Opaque shields in 2023, oh no. Sag. Let's see. So it seems his primary armaments are APHE blasters, considering how fast they're firing. And these are probably some sort of railgun? No, just some beefy guns. What's with the past VODs? So Twitch only holds your VODs if you're not a partner for about a week. So that's why I upload my VODs to YouTube. is because Twitch will only hold on to VODs for me for, I think, 1 week. And I can't change it. I can't do any better unless I become a partner. And I can't become a partner unless I have like a shit ton more viewers. I think it's like in the hundreds. So that's why they go on YouTube instead of staying on Twitch. It's nothing I can do. It's just like that's the way it is. Oh, she is sinking a little bit. Yeah, there's no Twitch chat archive on YouTube. What I could do is in the future I could add my Twitch chat to my overlay. Okay, that worried me for a second. I could probably add my Twitch chat to overlay. Like if you watch Tyler 1, that's what he does, and just do it like that. And I probably will actually once I start streaming more, which I still need to do. So yeah, I'll probably just have a Twitch chat like right there to the right of where I'm pointing, just so that people can see it on YouTube. But right now I don't have it set up, and I'll probably set it up in my spare time later. We're already pretty deep in the stream, and I already need to add emotes and shit. Let's go see what's happening at the Ragnarok. Maybe in the top right below health thingy, like right there. Where I'm pointing? There. So what do you mean? Maybe. It's just like if I play other games, there's usually nothing over there in that corner. So it's usually a good spot to put things. Like Twitch chat. But I could always move it around on a game per game basis, of course. Let's see. Oh, hello, hello, hello. Oh, so scramblers went back to normal? Yeah, let me move that back. Gotta move the scramblers. Yeah, holy mama. I don't know what you're shooting at me, but it is piecing apart my armor. This is expected. There's no armor here. That's why it looks like this. But yeah, it is picking my armor into shreds. I think he's Sabo blasting me, which is probably what's happening. I've lost pieces of, like, this gun is in shambles. But we're still fine. I think we're still at full firepower. We are. I think he's also not at broadside, which can be dangerous. Is he sinking? I think this might be the first ship we sink. I don't think he has much in the way of up props to save him from this if he sinks. No, not really, just these steam up props, which I think, yeah, they're kind of counteracting the rear sinking. This could be dangerous. Your up props are in weird positions, Toaster, so they could actually work against you here and cause you to sink if we're not careful. And we're also not on broadside. Dude, Ragnarok, close in, brother. You don't need to fight from this distance. Your combat distance is 1500. So yeah, here's where we're doing the damage. He has HA wedges. Very Pogger's armor design. Unfortunate for me. That is literally my face with no alloy. You are so right. 0 alloy required in this ship. Just HA and metal. Turret stuck! Door stuck, man! Open up the door! What was I thinking about? I was thinking about something. I immediately forgot. Oh well. Oh well. I don't know what I was about. I was about to look something up, and then I immediately forgot what it was. Sag. Yeah, maybe he didn't set up his turret restraints correctly, which is bad and not good. Not a good choice, in my opinion. Turret stuck. He's kind of low riding, which I think will be pretty deadly for him. Oh my God, setup is still awake, bruh. I still don't have Google Chrome, man. It's so annoying. Yeah, I need to really work on the Ragnarok's AI. I think that's the next thing I do if I do some more maintenance on it. Because I definitely work on its AI, because its AI is really sorry right now. Oh, I know what I was going to do. I was going to look up from the depths on Twitch. I wonder how many people actually like stream this game. Not a lot, right? Yeah, not a lot. Just me and some other dude. But yes, oven toaster. I don't have the highest of hopes that this thing is going to last very long doing one of these. Yeah, want you from time to time? Yeah. It's really like border-wise, Gmatism, and then like sometimes people like me, right? Like the middle tier YouTubers. And then like the occasional guy who like doesn't have anyone watching. It goes hard. From what y'all are telling me, this smart dude is like popular as hell, so like even though I've never heard of him. So like I think he has a big following from the start. See if the Ragnarok's taking any damage. Where are you? Where are you shooting? What are you aiming at? My brother in Christ. What are you trying to shoot? Okay, whatever. Okay, so we don't have much front C-Wiz. We haven't really taken turret damage. Haven't taken... Okay, we've taken, like, Citadel armor damage, but we haven't lost anything in the Citadel. And this is looking like another slow burn fight. Because, the good old Topaz is... She's half underwater. So this fight is probably going to be a slow burn in the Ragnarok's favor, I think. Unless I just kill these up props, in which case it's probably over. She probably will sink. Another big battleship lost to the ages. More of a variety YouTuber? That's what it seems like, Octopus. Alas, I would like to become a variety YouTuber. That is not a half bad idea, Solar. That is not a half bad idea at all. In fact, that is such a not half bad idea that I might actually implement it in the future. Just because I'm sick of watching the AI just run away. He plays Kebab Space Program. Dude, I love Kerbal Space Program. I wish I played it more, but like the campaign is such a slow start that I can't get myself to play it. I also really want KSP2 to come out, but I know that's not for a while. Ooh, dude, I know what game I would play variety on like stream. Do any of you play Mountain Blade? If no, it doesn't matter, but like, do any of you play it? Dude, in 2 weeks? Really? I thought it was a while away. You used to? I would love to play Mountain Blade, just for funsies. Not your cup of tea. I quite like Mountain Blade. I think it is a very fun game. And I would love to play some Butterlord, either on stream or on YouTube. Just other things, just to try things out. Ooh, Funfetti. I think we're touching the juicy parts here. The wedges are no more. Yeah, the wedges are falling apart. I don't know. I think what I'll do is I'll probably just like throw a lot of darts at the wall and just see what sticks with the variety. Like, you know, try out Mountain Blade, KSP, things like that, VR games, whatever. But I think I'm just gonna like throw darts at the wall and see if anything sticks, and if nothing sticks, I can just keep making FTD stuff. Like, I'm sure I'll get over being over the post-Ragnarok burnout in time. I think your ship will be done by 5. If it is that big a deal, Absence, I can just do you next. I will not complain about mussing the order up. I will just do it next then. Because I really don't care what the order is. It was random in the first place. Yeah, it's no big deal, my guy. Toaster. I think your time is limited here. You must leave. Cat, I thank you for joining. Have a good day or evening or whatever it is, wherever you're at. Enjoy yourself. But yeah, we'll see the Cheesinator next. I think, will we do the whole tournament today or parts tomorrow? Driver, I think that depends on how many ships are in round 2. Because if there's like quite a few ships in round 2, then I probably will want to eat dinner and then like exist for the night. And then I'll probably do the final round another day. But we'll see where we get. But right now, I'm trucking along. We are 100% finishing round 1. And I'll kind of call it in the air once we get to round 2. Aye. Was I streaming Predecessor the other day? Yes, I was streaming Predecessor. I don't stream Predecessor that often because I am not that popular in Predecessor, even though I'm like top 100 in the game. Whatever, I'm just stroking my own ego. But yes, I do stream Pred. Toaster, it seems your ship is despawning and thus it is DQ'd. You probably got AI dead. But yeah, I do play Pred. I play it competitively. I have a team I'm on, and I do stream it every so often when I feel bored and want to stream my solo queuing. Okay, next we have the Cheesinator. So Absence has made an affront to God. Absence has made something I consider a sin. This is something gross, something grody, something disgusting, something terrible, something horrifying. This is entirely a sin. Missile spam is not the solution. Mind you, I was talking about medium missiles. Medium missile spam doesn't work. Yeah. Also has music. I hope I'm not getting copyrighted right now. It also, every missile is decoed, as we can see here. The troll-pedos. God, dude. Why? This is so horrifying. The Mega Cheesetron. It also fires cheese. These are huge, like, kinetic missiles with nothing but reinforced bodies. This is like the reverse. They're not javelins. Are they javelins? I don't think they acted as javelins. I call them the troll-pedos. They're grody just the same. Also, mind you, this dude had the audacity to make a frontsider without just spamming wedges. My man has spammed heavy armor and said, ah, good enough. It'll probably kill a ship anyway. This is Rambot Trollface. What the? This is Rambot Trollface indeed. I think we just saw an act of God. I think we just saw an act of God. Chat, do we consider that an act of God and restart? Because we just detonated the ring shields. We just detonated the ring shields and took out like 10% of the ship in 49 seconds. Yeah, it has 0% side armor. Just no armor whatsoever. Completely open. Less than a minute. We'll give you one more chance, Absence, because I know this thing can do serious damage to the Ragnarok. Act of God, one more shot is what you get. with the Cheesatron. Not because I want to see this thing more, but just because I want a fair chance. I actually want this thing off my screen as fast as possible. Spawn distance. I'm not changing the spawn distance. It has been standard for everyone. It will be standard for you. God, this is horrifying. Why? Why are they grinding on each other, man? This is like the Maui frontsider was like really funny. This just makes me go, bruh. Why would you do this? The one to the left is noticing and staring. This guy? Interesting. Interesting. Well, let's see. Wait, what the fuck does it... What? What the... What is this thing? What is it? Is this thing ranking cheeses starting from 1,000? Holy shit, man. Top 1,000 cheese. This is almost as bad. Was it Bevel who submitted the absolute piece of crap ship to the subscriber review? I think Cruiser or Talon remembers. Oh yeah, I think we killed the ring shields again. Somebody submitted an absolute piece of garbage to subscriber review, and I just had to sit there for 10 minutes in awe of the audacity. And this is almost on that level. I think it was Bevel. This thing is... This is something, my guy. I am entirely disgusted, surprised, and impressed. I just wish you would have given it better front armor, because then it would have been really funny if it actually won. Yeah, it works better when it has repair bots. I can confirm, because I tested it with repair bots. One of the airships of all time, that is so true. Definitely one of the repair bots, one of the airships of all time. My God. What an impressive piece of work. I am glad that it is leaving my screen. Because, this is something. Don't get me wrong, I think this is hilarious. I just hate to look at it. Absence, props to you. If you would have made the armor better, it would have stood a shot. RIP. I do not want to ride in your blimp. God, I can still hear the music. And I'll let her load in. This thing is gorgeous. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of diffs here. No, these aren't diffs. Actually, never mind. I thought you diff spammed. Oh, this is a diff. This is probably diff spam, and I probably should have disincluded this for spamming diffs, like I did the other guy. And I apologize to the other guy for allowing this, but not allowing him, but this is just too cool to say no. But you are spamming diffs, so if you win and it's because of your diffs, then I will make a decision on that later. Yeah. Still, even if they're diff CWiz, it's still a lot of diffs. Anyway, this thing is gorgeous. Kablooey, says the diff gun. I actually don't know how much this costs. Okay, it is very, very on par with the Ragnarok. Yes, this thing is beautiful. I even had to contact Zeno. I was like, hey, where did you design this from? He's like, I just kind of did it. I was like, oh, sad. These are some loud-ass guns. Let's see. He is winning the percentage race right now. We might collide. I hope not. See what life is like in the Ragnarok. I think we're just losing superstructure and turret armor for right now, which isn't that big a deal. We can survive that reasonably. Yeah, the Lambs is doing nothing to these guns. Let's see what's happening here. So naturally, frontsiders in water are a little wonky. Even if this one does switch, it's still being a little wonky. It looks like we're just tearing up this era armor on the side here. But it is still winning the percentage war. This thing has 1300 firepower. The Ragnarok has... Ooh, the Ragnarok lost a gun. Which gun did you lose, my friend? I lost a railgun, and it lost half of the Sabo gun. Ooh, and half of another railgun. Okay. You hope you can build like this? I also hope I can build like that one day. I want to stop building like this and start building like that. I think the Ragnarok might lose here, in all honesty. Interesting. We'll see. The fight is not over, but it's definitely in the Fenrir's favor for now. Yeah, some people like different things, but you gotta agree this is an objectively cool looking ship. Like, I don't care if you only like World War I and Civil War battleships. This is damn cool. I think we're struggling here. Where are we even aiming? So we're aiming at here, which is nothing. Just undercarriage. A lot of guns. Can't really tell what's in there. Yeah, turret bridge. I think the bridge has a pack, but I could be wrong. Might just have radars. This is like almost what cruiser builds, just cruiser uses a lot of obvious motifs that are very different from this thing. But they both use a similar sci-fi style. Let's see. I think I'm just taking turret damage, which is what's killing me. We have... That turret's almost dead. These turrets are dead. I think we're going to get weapon deaded before anything serious can happen here, honestly. I think the Ragnarok's going to lose just from getting weapon deaded. Finally, something that shoots APS is actually winning. Very nice. Took a while to get here. Okay. Yeah, so, Zeno, can you tell me what your main guns are shooting? I'm just curious. Just give us a rundown, because I can't really give a rundown in the custom battle screen. pure Sabo on all the guns? Passion for acrobat guns, okay. Still very based, honestly. Pure Sabo is mega based. Yeah, that is Hesh for sure. Whew. Yeah, this is scary. This might take the fight to Driver and Flappy up there in the winner's corner, honestly. Because this thing is whooping up the Ragnarok with flying colors. This could be our fastest kill. You can't win against it, you tried so hard? Yeah, this thing honestly might... like, we'll see. We'll see what happens, but I think this thing stands a good chance, because, like, its weapon deaded the Ragnarok the fastest, and it's definitely taking out the bulk of the Ragnarok. I think faster than the other ones, but I could be wrong. We'll see how long this fight takes, but I think this is a decided victory for the Fenrir. We just have to see what it scores. I will be very, very interested to pick this thing apart later. Oh god, I think that was a turret going kaboom. Was it? No. That's probably an ammo box. I will definitely pick this thing apart and be very, very interested to see what comprises the Fenrir. Oh my goodness. This could be the fastest kill we've seen. It's kind of on pace for it, honestly. Oh my god, yeah. I mean, if this is a sub 5 minute kill, then this is 100% first place. Yeah, that sounds correct, Flappy. I think it's winning the damage, like the remaining health. I think it's winning in that already. I think the other two were more damaged, but I could be wrong. It's got to close this fight out within the next 2 minutes. Because otherwise, Flappy will remain in first place if it doesn't close out in 2 minutes. And Driver will remain in second if it doesn't close it out in, I think, 3 or 4 minutes. But it will not be losing health. The Ragnarok has basically no guns to speak of other than Sea Whiz, and those are just ticklers. They only can tickle you. And they target your superstructure anyway, so it's not like they really matter. Let's see. Yeah, this thing's a beast. Excuse me. The wings are heavy armor slabs. Yeah, they look like them. Yep, they sure are. Wow. I'm very interested. Xeno, this is probably not the last we will see of this ship, is the tournament. This may come up more in the future, is all I can say. It's got about 1 minute and 20 seconds to beat Flappy. If it can score a kill on the turrets, any of the turrets right now will be a good kill if it wants to beat the time. But I don't think the turrets are exposed enough for it to score a kill. No, I don't see any of the turret bases exposed. Maybe that one. If it can score a kill in this front turret, it may be able to beat Flappy in time. We'll see.
Are all the weapons still alive on this thing? Yes, for the most part, yes. We're gonna have to get a lucky shot here. We're at 67. Are we despawning? We're not despawning. I think we lost a turret or something. Yep, we lost a turret. If it can take out one more turret, I think this thing will take first place. But we will have to get lucky. It's missing a lot of these headshots. A lot of them are just going wide and doing nothing ultimately. We have approximately 11 more percent. And I want to say 45 seconds. I'm pretty sure Flappy Ship also survived somewhere in the 87 to 90% health range, so the Fenrir needs to win on time if it's going to try and take first place. 30 more seconds. Yeah, that makes sense, you know. You can still potentially take first if you kill one more turret. We already took a cap off, so we just need a little more. We have... The time is there. We have 25 seconds. Steam crate generators are 8% less efficient. What the hell? I need to update all my stuff then. Okay, 6%. 20 seconds. We're running the clock down here, boys, for first place. The Fenrir is here to party. And party it will. 15 seconds for first place. We have roughly 10 seconds left. Only have about 5% remaining. If it kills a turret, it's over. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I believe now we are fighting for second. I believe as long as we kill it before around 7 minutes, and we will probably see the Fenrir in second place. But of course, we will see that once we calculate final score. But the Fenrir is doing it. 100%, we will see the Fenrir in round 2 as our third legitimate entrance. Yeah, more than likely, driver, the Fenrir will be in second place decidedly. And there it goes. 5 minutes and 42 seconds. The Ragnarok has breached 55. It's not despawning, but it will be shortly. Fenrir is at 88%. That is a time. Let's do some score calculations. So, kill the Ragnarok is 100 points. We have CX. I'm sad you didn't make it earlier. You missed out on Crabulon going down in a blaze of glory. Unfortunately. So this is 13, 16, 21. So 42.1 plus 88.8. So the final score for the Fenrir is actually 230.9, landing it in first place by 0.3 points. For reference, the Flappy's entrance was at 230.6. Probably had less health than the Fenrir did at the end. It was a buzzer beater for the Fenrir. 230.9. Wow. Wow. Driver, the tournament is not over. You could still win in the final round. The finalist is called Big Cram Boat. The other has been scrubbed from your memory. Yeah, I tried to forget about Cheesinator as fast as possible. So here is water-based front-sider. As he describes, it is a water-based front-sider with a big fuck-off APS. So let's see what he's got in store for us here. I don't know what you're shooting, but you sure are shooting a lot of it. It's really loud. Really loud. Really loud. You got a lot of HAs. This thing's going to be a tough nut to crack, and it might honestly just rip through the Ragnarok with how fast it's firing. Let's see what it's doing over here. Oh yeah, it is blowing a hole. Literally fighting fire with fire. Ragnarok raises you Chainsaw Sabo, you raise even more Chainsaw Sabo. Props to you. I want to see if there's exit wounds. Damn near. Yeah. Wow. I don't know if we'll survive this bout. We've already lost a gun. I suppress this existence. Me too. God, I can't see anything with all the smoke. The percent battle looks even, but yeah, I have to wonder if the weapon is actually protected enough to survive long enough. I believe so. I don't see much significant damage through the smoke. Most of the damage is on the sides, where there doesn't appear to be much. Just interceptors, it looks like we're hitting. We seem to be in quite a bit of danger. Our main gun that could disassemble this thing is disabled. It's a bull. It's a bullpup. And it also has easily breached my citadel and just tore it open. So we'll probably start losing engine power soon, which means the railguns will be a moot point. Yeah, this thing is pretty scary. Let's see, where is it firing right now? It is just firing in the wrong place. But where it does fire, it doesn't last very long. As you can see, this was a gun previously. At some point in time, it is no longer a gun. Ragnarok is starting to list a little bit, which is unusual, but I guess that's what happens when you rip it into shreds like this. This might be the fastest kill, if this thing can hold up and weapon dead all the weapons. This thing may be a legitimate contender to take it all. The best for last, so it goes. I think I don't have engine power. I think I do have engine power. I think it's getting blown apart, though. Yeah, if this thing can sustain this fire at the DPS it's doing, I think I will simply die at about 4 minutes in. It could also run out of mats. That is true, Flappy. If it runs out of mats, that technically won't be a DQ unless one or the other. If it becomes a stalemate, then it will probably become a DQ. Let's see. I think it may just kill us before it runs out of mats, though. I mean, we're starting to see exit wounds on the other side, which is pretty bad. If it can chop off a turret, then it will probably win in around 4 minutes time. I don't think there's any significant damage on the ship itself. Yeah, this thing burns through mats like Americans burn through foreign countries for oil. But hey, it could just go all the way. Yeah, we seem to have almost no engine power. It just cut us in half almost. The issue is it's overpinning, which could be detrimental. The Freesider. I'm just kind of... Yeah, this thing might just take first place outright at this rate. The Ragnarok has 72%. We're looking for 55. That's what matters here. Or if the Ragnarok begins to sink, which it could, if this thing takes out the rear up props, those are about the only things that's holding the Ragnarok up right now. Takes out the rear up props with the engines, the Ragnarok could begin to sink. Are they disruptor rounds? Well, my shields are no longer existent, Flappy. My shields are very unprotected because I obeyed Robaz's design patterns and put them in here, and so they are very easy to turn off, and I don't have engine power. Without engine power, there's not much we're going to do against this thing. Nor was there anything we're going to do against this thing in the first place. Yeah. We will have to see if this thing holds up to the Cram contenders just the same as it holds up to the Ragnarok. But we're looking at probably a 4-minute something win here, which will be the fastest thus far. If it takes out this gun, it could be even sooner. Oh, there goes a gun. There it is. 4 minutes flat. 4 minutes flat. Shipmaster Kent advances to round 2 in first place with, let's see, with 250.9 points, landing him squarely in first place by 20 points. My God. That is intense.